So, one game that has completely slipped past my radar is Darksiders 3. It was originally announced all the way back in May 2017. Where the hell was I at the time? A product listing for Darksiders 3 appeared on Amazon, being officially announced later on the same day by THQ Nordic, and being developed by Gunfire Games. There are a lot of the development team which worked on the original two Darksider games as well, which is always a good sign in my opinion. This is the long-awaited third installment in one of my favourite franchises, Darksiders. The series puts you in control of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. They are three brothers and a sister: War, Death, Strife and Fury. Fury and Strife being stand-ins for the more traditional Pestilence and Famine. This time round it focuses on the story of the enigmatic sister Fury as she hunts down the 7 deadly sins. She mainly wields a whip, but can utilise swords, flails, daggers and powerful magic, as well as a variety of forms to enhance her combat skills. The games are an action-oriented hack and slash, with RPG elements thrown in during its second outing in Darksiders 2. The combat was fluid from what I remember, War wielding a mighty sword and feeling meaty as he should, and Death wielding his iconic scythe. The story revolves around the apocalypse, the literal end of days. A war between the angels and demons breaks out, ravaging the human world, all unwittingly caused by War in Darksiders 1, who is held accountable by the stone-faced Watchers, all-powerful overseers of balance in the Darksiders universe. In the sequel we got to play as Big Brother Death, parallel to the events of the first game, although we were in another realm entirely. Sadly, Darksiders 2 was the death of the franchise. There was always supposed to be a third installment, originally planned by Vigil Games, but due to financial complications the project was on the rocks and the parent company THQ filed for bankruptcy back in 2012, killing any hope of it releasing entirely. In April 2013, THQ even began auctioning off its remaining IPs, including Darksiders. There were several interested parties. Most interesting to me was Platinum Games, of Bayonetta and Nier Automata fame. Two legendary games, Nier Automata being my number one of all time currently. Makes me all tingly thinking what Platinum Games could have done with the franchise. Anywho, it was eventually purchased by Nordic Games in 2013. It was a lengthy process, but we now have a release date of Darksiders 3 in November of this year. Not even that far away, and I couldn't be happier. I can't wait to return to the demon-infested, multi-realm post-apocalyptic landscape that I enjoyed years ago. Speaking of which, I still have the first two games somewhere. I'm going to have to play through them before the new one releases. I'd recommend you guys picking up a copy of the games. They're great fun, amazing story, and if you're into angels and demons like me, you'll love it. If you're on PC, they're very cheap on Steam at the moment as well. You can pick them up for just a couple of pounds, a few dollars if you're in the US. I'll probably play through the first two games as LPs on this channel actually. So if you guys want to play along, or you just want to come and watch my face get smashed in by demons and other baddies, come and join me. Anyway, that's all I had to say on the topic of Darksiders 3. I'll have to keep an eye out for any more news, have a look at some of the trailers, and I'll see you guys soon.